First place in MLS Next Pro is on the line tonight as Crown Legacy FC takes on Atlanta United 2. A couple of the Eastern Conference's best and brightest take center stage this evening. I'm Josh Lill, pleased to have you with us this evening. Now, both these clubs, they're regarded as two of the better attacking teams in the league. They both rely heavily on transitional moments to create chances, and you'll see them want to force the opponent into stressful moments via the press. They've got a lot of similarities, both positive characteristics. But for Crown Legacy, they lead the league in goals, assists, and goal differential. Atlanta United 2, they don't take a lot of shots, but they'll get plenty of high percentage looks. Looking at the starting lineup tonight, first for Kevin Sawchek and Crown Legacy FC, Tyler Miller in net. The Charlotte first-teamer has taken part in 128 career MLS regular season matches, recording 36 shutouts. The 10 starters in the field from the Inter Miami 2 match are back in the starting 11 tonight, and this back line has posed a lot of outstanding leadership qualities per the coaching staff. And for a team that scored a league-high 14 goals, that's all aided by stellar passing in the midfield created by Koulibaly, Subotic, and Mbong. Lastly, the lineup finished off by what is probably the best front three in MLS Next Pro, who have all combined for 10 of the team's goals this year. And looking at the visitors for Atlanta United 2, Jose Silva hoping to lead Atlanta United 2 to their very first MLS Next Pro playoffs, and they're off on the right foot in 2026. And Coach Silva, he has the right crew to do it, as Jonathan Ransom is the starting keeper, making his third appearance this year. The back line unchanged from a week ago, and they've only conceded 3 goals and 15 shots against this year. Jay Fortune, who's been with the club for a total of 7 years, combined with Adrian Gill, who's formerly of the Barca Academy in Spain, it has that nice ring of veteran and rising talent mixed to it. Lastly, Butts and Dunbar up top, combined for 2 goals and 2 assists last time out against Huntsville City FC. Atlanta this year, a record of 2 wins, no losses, and 1 draw. Crown Legacy FC, a perfect record, 3 wins and 0 on the losses and draws. 83 degrees in the greater Charlotte area. Tonight we're at the Sportsplex at Matthews. A picturesque evening. Sun about to set in the next 30 minutes or so. And the wind 11 miles an hour to the northeast is, well, you can see the trees gingerly shaking in the background. Crown Legacy and the white kits with dark letters and numbers going left to right, Atlanta United 2. And the beige kits and dark shorts, dark letters and numbers going right to left. False whistle there as we wait the official start of the match, and we are underway in what is set to be one of the most highly anticipated MLS Next Pro matchups here throughout the first 4 weeks of the season. Again, I am Josh Lill. Couldn't be happier to have you with us tonight. Benjamin Mayer, our head referee for the evening. On paper, this matchup is set to have a lot of flair all over it. Again, both sides, we mentioned, love to press, and it's working for Crown Legacy FC early on, as Ransom has to come out of position to corral that ball. Ransom, a native of Athens, Georgia, coming into today. 2 starts, 8 saves on 10 shot attempts. Still looking for that first shutout of the year. With consistency on that back line for Atlanta United 2. That can sure be some help in recording that first shutout. A little bit of an age difference looking at Tyler Miller, 33 years of age, on the other side for Crown Legacy FC. As the hosts making some noise early on. And that's a name we'll mention plenty throughout this broadcasting. Fasha Berchimas, 3 goals and 1 assist on the year. Already matched his goal contribution total from a year ago. exactly 3 scores and 1 helper in 2025, and he's taken such a leap here in the first 4 weeks for Kevin Sawchuk. With the acquisitions of Rodolfo Aloko and Nathan Richmond through the MLS Super Draft. This front 3 for Crown Legacy FC has easily become one of the best to watch in MLS Next Pro. We'll see how this Atlanta United 2 back line can play villain on the road tonight. And we mentioned the high amount of similarities between these 2 clubs in terms of play style, but if you look at leadership, we'll get to that in a second, as Aloko at the edge of the 18 wrestled to the turf and fights through. Advantage played, cross inside, deflected. And poked out in favor of the visitors. As Aloko with pure strength, able to power through that challenge and create an early opportunity for his team. Back to the similarities, both Jose Silva and Kevin Sawchuk have held interim titles for these very clubs in the past couple of years and found a lot of success. Kevin Sawchuk named interim head coach on June 12th of 2024. After the departure of head coach Jose Tavares. And Sawchuk would end up going 8-5-5 and lead Crown Legacy FC to the Eastern Conference semifinals. And on the flip side for Jose Silva, named interim head coach on July 25th of 2025. The team finished with a 6-5-1 record and would pick up 38 points as that cross deflected out of play and out for a corner. Right spot, right time for Matthew Sinanu. Beautiful ball down the near side. Subotic, a dangerous cross with Aloko and Berchimas lurking on the far post. But Coach Silva helped Atlanta United 2 pick up 38 points, which in MLS Next Pro is a season high for the club. So both these coaches, in their interim opportunities, took full advantage, did a lot of positive and good for the club. Interception, and Atlanta United 2 have struggled to maintain the ball. Most of their touches occurring in the defensive half. Moreover, their defensive third, as Richmond cutting inside, hits the deck. Jarred loose, and some simple passing along the back line to maintain control for the visitors. Andre Subotic holding on to that right foot, and Benjamin Meyer calling on for the Crown Legacy training staff here, as we hope Subotic is okay. Simon Tony Dandel, the 18-year-old part of the Charlotte FC Academy, not officially checking in, but preparing for the opportunity to replace Subotic. 19-year-old still on the ground getting checked on. Has started and played in all 4 matches for the hosts this year. He's back to his feet, good to see. It'd be huge for him and the rest of the club if he could continue. We'll await the return of the Serbian youth international in Atlanta United 2 with Matthew Sinanu. We'll begin play again, and happy belated birthday to Matthew Sinanu, the Chicago native, turning 23 yesterday. So happy belated birthday to number 82. Helped lead Xavier University to their first ever Big East championship back in 2025. Well, prior to that, excuse me. Still waiting for Subotic to enter the field of play again. This is the best Atlanta have looked thus far in terms of movement in the attacking third. Granted, it happens to be with them up a man. Played in deep. Chong Kui along the byline, that cross sent away by Koulibaly. Subotic back onto the pitch, as you can see, right at the edge of the area. Good to see for the youngster. Chong Kui with that ball just a little outside the reach of Cameron Dunbar. Nonetheless, sets up a corner kick for Atlanta United 2. There's Benjamin Meyer. It looked like it went out past the byline from our vantage point, but it is a throw-in. Sitter inside, Dunbar with a chance, and it's over the head of Tyler Miller. Ends up getting a piece of that, and now sets up a corner kick for Atlanta United 2. And Dunbar with the defense right in front of him has to deal with a leaping Miller, and he keeps it scoreless. Benjamin Meyer cleaning things up. Now, we mentioned the potential that this match has to be a high-scoring affair with these two high-powered attacks, but the past 2 meetings have just been 1-0 affairs. Played inside and headed away. Dunbar back on it. And the lone goal scorer for Atlanta United 2. And those consecutive 1-0 wins, funny enough, was Patrick Weah. He has owned this series over the last couple of matches. Nice job there from Fortune to cut through. And since Subotic had to exit momentarily with an injury, Atlanta have found some momentum here over the last 5 minutes or so, and have maintained play in their attacking half. Cross along the byline, shielded by Andrew Johnson, and it's out of play for a Tyler Miller goal kick. Crown Legacy have faced off against Atlanta United 2, the second most amount of times of any opponent they've taken on. Both clubs with plenty of looks of each other over the past couple of years, several years I should say. Crown Legacy with 4 all-time wins. Heavy touch from Fortune. Deadly ball in the midfield. Somehow kept alive by Atlanta. Crown Legacy wants a foul on the shove. To no avail. Run here for Atlanta. Chong Kui's cross. Bouncing at the 6. Pivotal clear there by Willian Sango Kiza. The visitors still threatening. Cross down low. Handled by Miller. But Toto Majub created that initial chance, but here's Chong Kui. His cross inside. And a nice job of Sango Kiza to be in the right spot at the right time. That's what's made this Crown Legacy defense one of the most formidable in MLS Next Pro through the first 3 weeks. Just 3 goals conceded is 3rd best in the league. They're top 6 in terms of clearances. They're not giving away many opportunities, but when they do, they're able to get between the ball and the net and steer aside any shots, crosses, you name it. Dunbar goes down and draws the foul. In some pain. Being checked on by Nathan Richmond. And a stinger there for Cameron Dunbar. Here's another look at it. And it appears Nathan Richmond landing awkwardly on Cameron Dunbar. Richmond simply playing the ball. Free kick opportunity for Atlanta. We're coming off a stellar 4-1 victory versus Huntsville City FC. Conceded that first goal in the 14th minute. And Jose Silva described the match as a game of momentum. There's this cross inside, clean touch, push from behind, and Benjamin Meyer wagging that finger back and forth, but it was a clean challenge. Benjamin Meyer looking a little bit like Dikembe Mutombo, another famous Atlanta athlete. Whatever goal you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally. Ally, the official bank of Charlotte FC. Ally Bank, member FDIC. And going back to that Huntsville victory, a lot of back and forth play in the first half. And Coach Silva, well, there were some good and bad moments within that first half of play. Was glad to see them in a battle for momentum. Really able to test his squad early on. Felt like they had control early, created chances, but that first goal conceded wasn't defended very well. Felt like they got disorganized at times, but picked up the pieces and looked a lot cleaner late in the first half, and certainly were near perfect in the second frame of play. Offside call against Atlanta. What a day for Liam Butts in that match against Huntsville. Goals in the 26th and 62nd minute. Recorded his first brace during his time here with Atlanta United too. And his first goal, for that matter of fact. And this year for Crown Legacy, the story's been dominance. A 3-0 victory against Inter Miami too. And aside from Tyler Miller, again, all 10 field players for Kevin Sawchek. got the starting nod. Last match against Inter Miami. And it was the front three doing damage again. Ifasha Berchimas, Rodolfo Oloco, and Nathan Richmond all recording goals. They were dominant in the passing game as well. Nearly 50 passes more than the opponent. And shared the ball just beyond that 80% accuracy threshold mark. Berchimas challenged on the far side of the pitch. What a daunting task it is for Daniel Chica, finding himself in that 1v1 scenario with Berchimas. Again, both coaches pointing out the fact that this game will be won in transition, as there could be a key moment on the counter for Atlanta United too. Chong Kui on the break, leaves it off for Dunbar. Little errant in doing so. Chong Kui. Gill inside, beautiful ball. Headed up by Johnson. Finds Neely, takeaway, Chong Kui from point blank range. And it's sat on practically by Tyler Miller. Dangerous chance. And Crown Legacy defended it well momentarily, but a miscommunication there between Neely and Cleary. And thank goodness Tyler Miller was as far off his line as he was, because that would have been a sitter for Dam Chong Kui. Kevin Sawchuk wants his guys to be relentless with the ball and without it. Felt like that was the case against Inter Miami. As Nathan Richmond whistled for the foul, Chong Kui on the ground in pain. We've seen a couple of rough challenges already in the first 20 minutes from Richmond, and he has shown the first yellow card of the year. His first professional yellow card. And it comes on an unsporting challenge there. Hope Dam Chong Kui is okay. Free kick in the attacking half for the visitors. Again, officially, Nathan Richmond shown the first booking of the evening. And here is the relentless pressure that's paved the way for this phenomenal start to 2026 for Crown Legacy. And the wingers in this formation, Berchimas and Richmond, so timely in their runs, very alert when to make the 1v1 opportunities happen, and have found themselves capitalizing this year on those very chances. The fullbacks today for Atlanta, though, setting the standard on the outside, making life quite difficult. They've been quite compact as well. Poked ball through the middle. Here's Butts, and the flag goes up. Butts with the right idea, but a little overzealous in his run. Not a good sign for Crown Legacy as Andre Subotic back on the ground. Second time he's fallen down to the turf. Good sportsmanship there from an Atlanta player over to Subotic. Simon Tony Dandel, who was ready to come on for Subotic after the first injury stoppage. Subotic able to get off on his own feet. A good sight to see, but not ideal for Kevin Sawchuk as he loses an anchor in the midfield. Substitution official, Simon Tony Dandel, the 18-year-old Charlotte native, comes on for Subotic. Gets a nice pat there from Fasha Berchimas. The academy product took part in 12 matches for a little over 700 minutes a year ago. Tonight makes his third appearance on the year. Has picked up one start in 2026. A little north of 100 minutes played this year. Tough blow to the starting 11 for Crown Legacy. How can they rally around this scenario? At Atrium Health, we don't just treat part of you, we treat all of you so that you can enjoy those winning moments that matter. Atrium Health, the official healthcare partner of Charlotte FC. Ransom plays it long. Ball thread through the needle. Nice pace on that far side. Johnson defending well. But still lurking. It's turned over. Chance in the middle for Dunbar. Thought about it. And it's blocked. Might have gone off his own man. Butts in the area. Gill on it. Chance from distance and another spectacular save for Tyler Miller. Couple of chances outside the box tonight for Atlanta United too. And Miller has been on point stopping that shot from Santiago Pita. Another corner kick chance for Atlanta United too. Pita on the set piece. And Benjamin Meyer says, hold up. Meyer doing a little of housekeeping right around the 6-yard area. And at the sound of the whistle, Pita will have permission to serve. Backside, point blank chance denied by Miller. And the Crown Legacy FC backline coming through for their 33-year-old goalkeeper. Slip by Richmond. Keeps the ball with Atlanta. Seemed the first 10 minutes was all Crown Legacy. And Atlanta United, too, have just stormed in over the last 15 minutes. Simon Tony Dandel shown the yellow card for that challenge in the back half of the pitch. Atlanta have been the recipients of some pretty hard challenges tonight. As there it is officially, Tony Dandel with the booking. The first of the year for him. Jay Fortune slow to his feet. And you talk about the comeback story that Jay Fortune is. Returned to the pitch last week after dealing with a broken foot injury for 9 months. Mentioned it took a second to get his legs going last week against Huntsville, but then everything felt natural, and Justin tried to enjoy that feeling of being back on the pitch. Now in his 7th year with the club, has spent time with both the first and second teams. He's recorded 5 total goal contributions in nearly 70 matches played with the first team, so nice bit of leadership here on the second team. And it's good to see Fortune back in, playing the sport again after dealing with such a tough injury a year ago. Berchima streaking. And that one looked to be last touched by Atlanta along the byline, but they'll say that touch was made out of play. And Berchimas paving the way for an Atlanta goal kick. Possession right now, indicating Atlanta with 60% of the ball. And they have just found ways to win the ball in short field scenarios, as you can see here. In terms of the chances, they have been dominant. 5 total shots, 3 of them on net, while Crown Legacy has yet to test Jonathan Ransom. Turned over. And space for Atlanta to work. Butts calling for it. Pita taking it himself. Kept alive. Chong Kui. Good with either foot. That's valuable at the left back spot. Pressure ensuing. Aloko right on it, nearly got a touch on that ball. Violent shove to the turf from Will Cleary. Cam Dunbar slow to get up, but seems to be okay. Both clubs missing the playoffs a year ago. Atlanta have never made the postseason in MLS Next Pro play. Their Legacy look to get back this year. They're off to the right start here in 2026. And a match that we certainly expected to be a high-scoring affair to start in the first 31 minutes has been a little opposite. It's been a defensive showing for Atlanta. And Crown Legacy have just lacked execution. It's no surprise Atlanta have the ability to play this type of defense. Top 7 in shots against and goals allowed on the air. You could throw clearances in there as well. Play inside, takedown in the area. And a clean challenge. It did take a touch. And out for another ATL corner kick. Atlanta don't take a lot of corner kicks, just 11 coming into this game. And tonight already with 3. As we've seen this movie before, Benjamin Meyer back into the box. Wants to limit as much contact as possible. Tyler Miller and Jay Fortune having a nice conversation and a friendly shove or pat on the back from Miller. High in swinger, nearly found Chong Kui. Play inside, near nifty touch. While it wasn't within the confines of the sticks, it certainly was a threatening chance from Atlanta United too. What a flick toward net. That was Jay Fortune with the touch. Crown Legacy desperate for a scoring opportunity. Berchimas double teamed. Not given any breathing room, and rightfully so, based on his showing in 2026. Shop local, shop smart. Rugs.com, proud sponsor of Crown Legacy FC. Visit us today and bring home a winning look. Rugs.com, where every home goal starts with a perfect rug. Inaccurate pass on that far side. Sangokiza with miscommunication there with Rodolfo Aloko. It's been all Atlanta United 2 so far. Haven't converted, but they've found chances and more importantly have prevented them. Flag stays down, Butt's on it. Seems the ball has been in the attacking third for Atlanta for nearly the entire match so far. Crafty passing. Maju over the head of Butts. And what a beautiful sight here at the Sportsplex at Matthews. $32 million facility that opened back in, well, the stadium itself opened back in 2017 and was expanded in 2018. Plenty of noise from the stands here. Berchimas. Inside and off the advertising boards. It did take a deflection and out for a must-needed corner kick for Crown Legacy. Most corner kicks in the league coming into tonight. Just under a couple of dozen. The hosts in search of their first shot. It won't happen there, as Atlanta were sound and compact in the 18-yard box. Long ball by Miller, right to the feet of Chica. Good positioning from Aloko. Excellent pass behind. Cleary crossing chance inside, and it's batted away. Majub was in the vicinity, along with a couple of Atlanta defenders. It's tough to see in the moment. And it was Majub indeed. What great skill. Had to maintain his positioning on Aloko, but find a way to prevent that cross from getting a ransom. He did both. In swinger. Heads to the other side of the pitch for a throw-in. It does stay with Crown Legacy. Cleary's throwing back to him for the cross. Header on frame. It's off the woodwork. Crown Legacy still with it. And they finally get that shot that they so desperately desired. Not a lot of room to work for Cleary. Play on the outside has been locked down by Atlanta, and they'll win the ball back. What a chance here. The cross inside, and it's Berchimas on the receiving end of it. And just centimeters away from giving Crown Legacy the lead in a half where they've found it hard at times to even touch the ball. The trials and tribulations of this match not affecting Crown Legacy as Tyler Miller way off his line. John Kui found himself in a difficult spot. Atlanta do keep. Coach Silva mentioned the key to finding success this year. And what's worked for their attack is the ability to work in the right spaces and the tight spaces as well. Gave a shout out to Cam Dunbar on how much he's grown. Liam Butts, seen by coach as one of the fastest strikers. That's probably why he's offside. Got a little too excited on that run. And you bring in Ignacio Suarez-Corey, who's provided a huge impact inside the box for Atlanta United too in recent matches. And Dominic Chankui and Daniel Chica have been really good in their actions going forward, and that's all played a role into this attack for Atlanta, which is just a couple close chances away for being up by one, maybe 2 goals tonight. And the same could be said for Crown Legacy FC. Speaking of the host, their star man, Ifasha Berchimas, had to step aside for an injury to be tended to. And the white and blue will be down a man until Berchimas is signaled to come back in. Benjamin Meyer having some words with Hugo Mbong. Meyer asking him to calm it down a little bit. So Mbong warned by Benjamin Meyer. We're just about 4 minutes away from the approximate announcement of stoppage time. Settle down with fortune. Gill calling for the ball in that run into the box. Seeking it again. So on that previous play, in which Hugo Mbong was warned by head official Benjamin Meyer, Jonathan Ransom set the ball down for a goal kick, and then Mbong just kicked it away. I imagine that was a warning for unsporting behavior. And a tight roping along the near touchline. Shut down by Richmond. knocked away. Sangokiza a little behind and catches up with Nathan Richmond, the Clemson alum. Up ahead to Oloko. It would be great for Crown Legacy FC if they could find a way to get rid of Oloko. A few more touches in the attacking third. 5 goals and 2 assists. The goals lead MLS Next Pro. A dangerous ball inside. Heads back the way of Atlanta. An off-target chance for Crown Legacy. Puts them back on the defensive end for Oloko, wearing 37 in white. Such a presence atop the formation. Also leads the league in goal contributions with 7. Butts drifting inside, another stop by Miller. The rebound, another stop. Tyson Miller, unreal. With confidence to come off his line and make 2 spectacular saves. Majub under duress. Oloko lurking. Pressure working here for Crown Legacy FC. The press out of the 4-4-2 formation, which we commonly see for Kevin Sawchek. Working wonders here late in the first half. What a sigh of relief it would be for the hosts to record a goal, but a backbreaker for Atlanta if they were to concede. These final 20 seconds or so, in addition with stoppage time, very well could have an impact on the rest of the match to come. Cleary on the byline. Berchimas settles it down. Defense right in his face. Chica not giving him an inch of room to work. There it is, 4 minutes of stoppage time announced. Into the pocket goes Benjamin Meyer. And he gets the yellow card out and turns it in the direction of Bai Koulibaly. The 3rd yellow card against Crown Legacy. Certainly been chippy to say the least. Atlanta United too getting a little bit of a breather for the final stretch of play. The key for Crown Legacy out of the press is, can they win the ball in transition and create the 2v1 moments? We've seen them be able to take over the ball, but not quite get the 2-on-1 opportunities. Seen several 1v1 chances. Mostly Nafasha Berchimas. But other than that, it's been a little bit quiet. But what a showing this is for the league. 2 of its best. Going at it. There's Oloko. Goes out at the byline. Richmond cannot believe there's no shove, and the cleat of Oloko came off as well. Back to the previous point. Again, 2 great offenses putting on a stellar display of defense, but a broken play in transition nearly taken advantage of by Atlanta United too. Still with the opportunity to end the half on a high note. Chongqui's cross without swing, right to the defense. Smart play by Sangokiza to chest it right to Tyler Miller. Berchimas seeking the run of Oloko. and could not connect. Gill, former member of the Barca Academy, and went through the illustrious ranks of La Magia. Final moments here of the first half. Cleary. Richmond to the back line, Neely. The banging of the drums getting louder and louder. Fans desperate to see Crown Legacy get on the board late. Berchimas puts the brakes on. Wanted a loco. Ill-timed pass. And an ill-fated tackle from Bai Koulibaly. Bouncing ball, far touchline. Contained. Cut inside. Errant ball out of play. And there is the first half whistle. Our score at half, Crown Legacy FC and Atlanta United 2 scoreless after the first 45 minutes of play. And coming in this halftime, a Ted Lasso star visits Chicago Fire 2. And we check in with former Tacoma star Georgie Manungu. Halftime starts after this timeout.
Should be a fun season of MLS Next Pro. Oh my! Pedrinho wins it!
As halftime continues, let's get to know the continuing journey of former Tacoma Defiance star Georgie Manungu in this incredible story.
Manungu, numbers for Seattle, looking to put this one to bed. Manungu! This one's in bed, and Georgie Manungu puts it there.
Manungu again running at your boa, again stepping over, byline. Manungu!
Georgie Manungu is as unpredictable as any player I've seen play for Seattle in MLS history.
Come from a Christian family, you know. My mom raised me with love and a lot of smile, and like she gave me like all like good education, like always happy, whatever is coming, you know. So like I feel like me, I can play without joy, you know. As soon as I play like with no joy, I'm not happy. And I'm trying to, you know, to enjoy what I'm doing and like always be like normal, natural, you know. So that's me, you know, smile, you know, that's the thing.
For a long time, nobody in Seattle knew the name Georgie Manungu. But in a small village near the western edge of Ivory Coast, the game was already shaping him.
There was no rule, there was no restriction. We play like 9v1, you know, you have the ball and you have to, like 9 defenders against you, and then you have to dribble all of them to go score, you know. That's how I grew up.
He played in the street, sometimes with a ball made of plastic bags. There were no coaches, no tactics, just a game, and a joy that never left him.
It was fun. We played like on the street, you know, the ball wasn't like a real ball. It was a very good time, you know. I enjoyed those times, and every time I go back home, I have to play against my friend, yeah.
When he came to the US, he still had a lot to learn. He studied tape, asked questions, learned where to be and why.
Before training, I went in their office because I didn't really know like about the positioning, the tactical stuff, you know, but they helped me every time. They helped me grow. Like I saw like how I improve a lot, you know, and my level like goes to the next level, you know, because they've been there since the first that they saw the potential in me, and they decided to help me. They really did the job, you know. So I really appreciate that, and like that's why I'm in the MLS level now, yeah.
Early in 2023, he was close to signing with the Sounders' first team. Then, without warning, his life changed drastically.
Like I did a great preseason, even score. Like I was so good in preseason, and we came back, you know, training, and then stuff like that happened. You know, it was like all my world like goes down. Like I didn't really know, like, was like, bro, what's really going on? I'm about to live my dream, and then like this stuff happened, you know. But like, you know, I'm a son of God. Whatever happened, you know, is God will decide, you know. And I decided to fight and not let this thing affect me, you know. The doctor was saying like, no, maybe it's not possible that you might play one day, but I was like, no, I'm gonna fight through. I'm gonna play even if I have one eye. I'm gonna be the best. Everybody's gonna say, oh, this kid has one eye, but he's even better than those who has 2 eyes. And that's my mindset now, you know. No matter where I go, no matter how defender is good, or like I'm gonna go through and then I'm gonna play. I'm gonna be the best winger in this league, and that's my mindset. That's how I get to the first team.
Then, another blow. His father passed away.
My family didn't want me like to be, they know that this thing affects me, you know, and they didn't want me to go back to my country, and then like I'll be so much affected that when I came back, you know, my game will not be the same, you know. And that moment I just signed with the first team, so that was the moment to help the team. So I talked to my mom. She was like, Georgie, I know you want to come, but for me, I think like the good thing for you to do is to stay and help your team, you know. And I know your dad will tell me, if he was there, he would say the same thing, you know, because my dad like will never want me to leave training or something like that to just go do other thing, you know, because he's been helping me a lot since I used to be a kid to just keep training and stuff like that, you know. So like I listened to my family, and then I decided to stay and then play for my dad. And then after, at the end of the year, I went back to see everything, and yeah, that wasn't easy, you know, playing with knowing that your dad passed away and you can't even go over there, like just seeing for last one time, you know, it's very tough. But I decided to play for the team because I love the team, and yeah, that's the more important thing. I have a lot of people here supporting me, so that was huge.
Right towards the spot. That one's side goal, and touched in by Manungu.
ball come on me, I just put it in, you know. And in that moment, I was thinking about my dad, you know, because my dad passed away the day before. So the coach even asked me, Georgie, are you sure like you can play? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play. So, you know, scoring that goal, and then like I was crying even at the end, you know, everybody come to support me, but that was a good moment for me. And I even, you know, put my hand on sky, you know, to say, yeah, Dad, I know you over there, but, you know, like I'm playing for you now. And that was a good moment, you know, and thanks God for everything, you know, and that was one of the best moments of my life, yeah.
He's proven he belongs. Now, he wants more.
I'm always fighting, but my goal is like, you know, to be the best in my position, try to score goal, assist, and try to help the team win trophy, you know. We never know like how it's gonna end, you know, but everybody's dream is to play like, you know, maybe one day in Europe, Champions League, something like that, you know. You never know, that's my dream too, you know, but now I want to help the team, you know, the same way the team helped me too.
He's not just here for himself. His journey is a message.
Whatever you want in your life, go find it, go get it. Because if you don't do it, maybe in the future, one day you're gonna regret it, and then you'll be like, oh yeah, maybe I could, maybe no. In my mind, there is no maybe. Either I find a way to do that, or either like I create myself a way to do that. So that's my mindset.
Welcome back. Currently Crown Legacy FC and Atlanta United 2 scoreless at the break. It's not an act. One of your favorite Ted Lasso actors did make an appearance in the camp and can play. And we tracked him down to talk about the experience with the Chicago Fire.
Hola, hola, this is Cristo Fernandez, and we're here at the new facilities in Chicago Fire. Very happy and grateful to be here. I know I've been doing more acting and filmmaking these last couple of years. I would have never imagined how life was gonna turn for me. Never imagined that with my new dreams of film and acting, football, soccer was gonna be the thing that was gonna open them for me. I say this because I've always missed football, soccer. That's my first love. The level is very intense, young upcoming players, so lots of potential in this club. I can say that this is world-class level. I played professionally back home in Guadalajara. We didn't have this level of world-class facilities. I think the club is doing something great for both the city, the team, the players. It's a dream come true for anyone to be here, so for me it's also a dream come true to be here now, and I am grateful for the opportunity. What has surprised me is the level of the team. I've seen both the first team, the second team, the players, they're doing something great. And what surprised me as well is the quality of the people, very nice people. And that also says a lot about the club, and I think that's very important. It's been really nice getting back to the field, training, and really giving my best and believing I still can play this professionally, and we'll see where the dream takes us. But it's been really nice.
Back here at halftime, Crown Legacy FC and Atlanta United 2 have not gotten on the scoreboard in the first 45 minutes of play. That very well could change here in the second half, so please stay tuned. But last week's score in the Hell is Real Derby, that's won by Columbus Crew 2 in shutout fashion. Houston Dynamo 2, currently the only 4-0 team in MLS Next Pro with a 2-0 victory. And Timbers 2 in Ventura County, the 5 and 6 teams in the Western Conference face off. Inter Miami 2 looks for their first regulation win of the season versus Carolina Core. And LAFC 2 needs a big road win, which would be their first of the season against Whitecaps FC 2. A look at highlights from the first half of play. Plenty of chances on both sides. There's an early cross here. Andrej Subotic has that one denied. He would end up exiting with an injury. Then a chance from close range by Dunbar, saved by Miller. Ball on the ground would be popped up, and then Gill cycling this one around, and another save from distance by Miller from the foot of Pita. Off the set piece chance, Dominic Chankwi can't put that ball beyond the byline behind Miller. And then lastly, Crown Legacy FC's best opportunity of the half, a header from Nifasha Berchimas. A couple of big saves there from Miller to close out the first half of play, set us up for what is going to be an exciting second half of play. We'll be back in just a few short minutes. Half number 2 between Crown Legacy and Atlanta United 2 coming your way.
Boys hear sentiment, flow tastes sweet like cinnamon. Open up doors, I'm a gentleman. View top floor, I'm still sticking ahead of them. Running on fumes and adrenaline. Do what I do best, can rush in like a roulette. You can't name a better duet. Don't ask questions, trying to figure out what sound. Don't worry about what next, just wanna know what's next. Man, I say it so loud. Don't worry about what next, just know we got now. Oh yes, man, I say it oh so proud. Don't worry about what next, just know we got now.
Should be a fun season of MLS Next Pro.
Oh my! Pedrinho wins it!
Both teams breaking their huddles and what is said to be what was talked about as one of the most exciting matchups of the weekend, maybe thus far in 2026, between Crown Legacy FC and Atlanta United 2 is scoreless at the break. Crown Legacy just getting back to the pitch, Atlanta United 2 ready to go. And to put it in perspective, both these teams within the top 6 of the power rankings coming into this game. Crown Legacy coming again off that 3-0 victory against Inter Miami to put them at 3 wins in 3 games this year. For Atlanta United 2, they're 4th in the Eastern Conference with 2 wins and a PK appearance, which was a loss. They're still unbeaten this year. It's a match of undefeated versus unbeaten. Undefeated, for those who may not be familiar with the terms, is when you only have victories, nothing else. Unbeaten is there are draws in there, PK losses, PK wins, but no losses, no regulation losses. These are 2 of the premier teams in MLS Next Pro. If this result were to hold, Crown Legacy, based on tiebreaker, would jump Revs 2 in the standings and go first. Atlanta would stay in 4th. Atlanta United 2 starting off with the ball, going left to right in the beige and green kits. Crown Legacy and the white kits with blue letters and numbers going right to left. Sound of Benjamin Meyer's whistle signals that the second half is ready to go. Again, thank you again for joining us this evening. I'm Josh Lill. As there was a shove from behind, an aggressive one to say the least by Bai Koulibaly. Has to be careful, already in the books this evening. Aloka weaving through the Atlanta defense. His side with no shots on target in the first half. Berchimas from a difficult angle. One-timer blocked from Nathan Richmond. 78 degrees on a clear beauteous night in the greater Charlotte area. Wind has died down to about 9 miles an hour. Hasn't been too much of a factor. Two of the hottest teams in MLS Next Pro, led by two coaches who once held interim titles for their current clubs. Now at the helm in the head coaching role. Roles plural, excuse me. Jose Silva for Atlanta and Kevin Sawchuk for Crown Legacy. The hosts' only all-time meeting, 4 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws, and both of those penalty kick victories for Atlanta United too. They won the last 2 matchups, both coming in 1-0 fashion. And with both goals in those 2 1-0 matches, Patrick Weah for Atlanta United too. Tonight, Weah not available for selection for Atlanta United too. This backline for Crown Legacy FC, even in the midst of this attacking display in 2026, have been the backbone of this team. As there's the captain, Sango Kiza. Kevin Sawchuk talking with us in the days leading up to this match, feeling this is one of, if not the most experienced back line that he's had in terms of leadership in all of his time with Crown Legacy FC. I mentioned Lilian Sango Kiza, great organizer and can lead. Andrew Johnson, great at directing traffic. You wouldn't know it for a player just out of college, as Johnson most recently spent time at Cornell University, where he was then the 47th pick in the 2025 MLS Super Draft. An all-region player and all Ivy League defender in his time as a collegiate athlete. So you take the likes of Johnson and Sango Kiza and combine that with Jack Neely and Will Cleary, who bring veteran experience and again, great college experience, as Cleary is an alum of Stanford and Neely now in his 4th year with the club. You're getting a healthy variety on the back line of veterans and newcomers, and every one of them willing to play for the other 3. And that's translated into play going forward. The question is, will it translate in a goal or so tonight? Neely from a difficult position gives it away. One back by Johnson. Dovolo with the initial steal, making a run on the near side. Sunanu goes down and pleads for a foul call with Benjamin Meyer. There's a call away of Atlanta. Another booking. First one of the night against Atlanta to Adrian Gill. Charlotte with all the yellow cards in the first half. And Gill from behind on Hugo Mbong. And that was a no-brainer for Benjamin Meyer. Richmond frustrated. Fortune with it. Crown Legacy have done a good job of Again, maintaining structure, but not letting any opportunities leak across that back line. In times where Sangokiza and Cleary are given the green light to take space, the responsibility of defending often falls on the plates of Andrew Johnson and Jack Neely, and it's a credit to them for how they've been able to be so solid. A couple chances have come for Atlanta inside the box and a few from outside the area, but it's nothing that Tyler Miller hasn't been able to handle so far, as he's already made 5 saves. Berchimas has that one poked away. Crafty defensive play from Daniel Chica. Richmond drifting. Berchimas one-on-one chance, cuts inside, lets that one rip right to the chest of Jonathan Ransom. Those bouncing shots are never easy to handle. That play short-lived. That one might have stung for Simon Tunney Dandel, who checked in for the injured Andre Subotic back in the first half. Ball in, and room on the play for Atlanta. Unable to connect on that run. Tyler Miller, so solid in net for Crown Legacy. If you remember when LAFC was named an expansion team in the MLS, as Neely is tackled to the ground. Miller back in 2018 with the black and gold, recorded 11 shutouts, helped his side to the US Open Cup semifinals. And then the following year, had a league low 29 goals conceded in 2019. Helped lead LAFC to the Supporter Shield. What a veteran presence in net that the first teamer is bringing here to Crown Legacy FC. In a match where offense was the main topic of discussion. It's been limited tonight for Crown Legacy. Can't get it going quite yet on that fast break. It's Gill. Kept it in. Evading and Bong. Pitch switch. By Pita to Chong Kui. Cleary defending. Dunbar nearly got through. Had it jarred free. Shot from behind against Sunanu. Players want a yellow. And Gill has been sent off with his second yellow card. You can hear the Crown Legacy players calling for a yellow.
A second yellow card has been issued to
And the 20-year-old with a critical mistake after the play. So it's a shove from behind on Sunanu. And Gill not respecting the distance. You can't have that if you're Atlanta United too. Off to this great start in 2026, trying to knock off Crown Legacy FC. And his failure to respect the distance gets him sent off. And Atlanta United 2 will be down a man for the rest of the match. Jose Silva furious. And Benjamin Meyer quick to greet him. after his kind words, as there is an exchange. Benjamin Meyer explaining his booking. Right to the pocket, and Silva shown the booking. You'll see the second yellow card come on challenges, often dissent, but not respecting the distance. That is something you can control. If you're Adrian Gill, and it has paved the way for this dangerous and ruthless Crown Legacy FC attack to get back into the game. Atlanta down at 10 men for the next 34 minutes or so. Berchimas, could this be his time to shine? Give and go. What a win this would be for Atlanta just to get the match to penalties. Koulibaly. Whatever goal you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally. Ally, the official bank of Charlotte FC. Ally Bank, member FDIC. Beautiful ball inside, floated to the back post, and Oloko can't chase it down.
Substitution in the 59th minute, leaving the match number 40, Santiago Pita.
Aiden Torres in for Atlanta United 2. Torres took part in 23 matches for over 900 minutes on a season-long loan from the first team a year ago. He'll check in for Santiago Pita. Ransom plays it long. Tony Dandel fighting for it. Torres backtracking. Ransom gets a clean foot under it. Like Sangokiza hitting the deck. That is the case. No malintent. Two players going for the ball, and Sangokiza getting the worst of that fall. He's back on his feet. Good to see. It would have been 10 on 10 with him hitting the deck. Crown Legacy now clogging up every single passing lane that there is available. Dovolo to the end line. Would have reached there. Crown Legacy beginning to pick up pace with their attack, but still just one shot on target. Mbong drifting through. Oloko took contact from behind. Richmond onto his left, lets it go, it's stopped, and Berchimas off the rebound! The league's most ruthless attack gets on the board up a man. Mifasha Berchimas continuing to wreak havoc. And it all starts here. Aloka with the key feed. Richmond with the initial shot. And it is a nice stop indeed from Ransom. And Berchimas, right place, right time, able to clean it up and give Crown Legacy the lead. And that has to feel good for Berchimas, who was robbed on a header in the first half that hit the woodwork. Always stay hydrated, folks. Berchimas taking advantage of that opportunity along with his teammates. And that second yellow leading to a red for Adrian Gill and Atlanta United 2. Starting to have a major impact on the result of this match.
Crown Legacy FC goal scored in the 61st.
Chico weaving through.
Number 27.
Loses it eventually to Koulibaly. Draws the foul. Now both these teams will see each other again very soon, and funny enough, it's going to look pretty much identical to this match. Everything except the date. Even the time is exact. Atlanta United 2 will travel back up to the Sportsplex at Matthews on April the 3rd for a 7 p.m. kickoff against Crown Legacy as Berchimas to Richmond. Richmond! Oh, so close. How about Nathan Richmond over the past couple of minutes? He's been a key chance creator down the stretch for Crown Legacy, and that left foot doing wonders for Kevin Sawchuk and company. At Atrium Health, we don't just treat part of you, we treat all of you so that you can enjoy those winning moments that matter. Atrium Health, the official healthcare partner of Charlotte FC. And speaking of winning moments, well, Berchimas was there for the finish. Nathan Richmond has been a force to be reckoned with. Crown Legacy are able to get him more of the ball throughout the remainder of this match. That goal differential could certainly climb for the blue and white. So yes, back to the previous point. Crown Legacy and Atlanta will face off at this very stadium April 3rd at 7 p.m. and that is both clubs' next matches. Crown Legacy have had the upper hand at home with a 2-1-1 record and that one draw, a PK victory. Player down for Crown Legacy right in the middle of the pitch. It's by Koulibaly, who hits the deck in pain. Mifasha Berchimas also slow to get up, but right now by Koulibaly being checked on by his teammates. We hope he's okay, as seems to be feeling it, and he collides. It looks like a lower body collision with his own teammate, Simon Tony Dandel. Back up to his feet, good to see. And will hobble back into position. Koulibaly along with Hugo and Bong and Andrew Subotic and Simon Tony Dandel in relief tonight for Subotic have been stellar in the midfield. I think it can be said the midfield of a successful team can really set the tone for the forwards, defenders, and even the goalkeeper. play runs through them. There's times where Crown Legacy certainly could have trailed tonight. But the team defending by the midfield specifically has kept the hosts right in it. And now lead 1-0 up a man as Jay Fortune had to step aside with an injury for Atlanta United 2 and awaits his check-in, which is a tough break right now for Atlanta United 2, already down 10 men. Down to a man, I should say. Fortune should return momentarily. As Crown Legacy get closer toward goal, the pounding of the drums getting a little louder and a tad bit faster. Who needs a metronome? And you're the backbone of Crown Legacy FC. Sango Kiza. The hosts carefully sniffing out their next opportunity. Richmond along the byline. Crafty play, Tony Dandel. Berchimas there with the recovery. Nearly couldn't thread it through the middle. Koulibaly from distance, not close. Other scores from around the league, Orlando City B trailing Inter Miami 2, 4-2. Inter Miami 2 looking for their first regulation victory in the 2026 campaign. They're in the 67th minute, just about even with us. Minnesota United 2 up 1-0 on SKC 2. Moises Tablante and Arif Kovac in for the green and the beige. Defensive reinforcements and a little extra juice in the attack here. Kovac, the forward, the 19-year-old from St. Louis, getting key minutes, coming on for Liam Butts. Moises Tablante in as Cam Dunbar will make way for him. Heavy touch. Chong Kui. Berchimas chasing. Chong Kui inside, and that one behind Tablante. Again, Atlanta down to 10 men. 2 yellow cards issued to Adrian Gill. The first for unsporting, the second for failure to respect the distance on a free kick. And it came in Atlanta's defensive half. Shop local, shop smart, rugs.com. Proud sponsor of Crown Legacy FC. Visit us today and bring home a winning look. Rugs.com, where every goal starts with a perfect rug. Chongqui thought it was off of Will Cleary last, and he can't believe it with a palms up reaction. Atlanta United too, a little frustrated, but not letting it show. Still quite determined. Still within striking distance. Berchimas. We'll see if he has something to say about that. Great one-on-one defending from Chica. Atlanta's strength is transition, and all it takes is one good ball and a quick play to get the visitors back in. Centering chance! Oh, so close for Atlanta. As I just said, all it took was one good break and a nice pass. And Arif Kovac with a point-blank chance on the bounce. Great patience to hold up. And that one barely missing the right stick. And not much he could have done. If he did try to settle it down, it's likely the defense gets there. So he did the right thing. Just the execution piece, about 85% of the way there, missing the other 15%. Ball up ahead. Oloko. Majuk wins that battle. Dovolo. Tablante. Had a couple of opportunities in the area. Takes it himself! Oh, Tyler Miller putting on a display tonight. Make that half a dozen saves for the 33-year-old. A difficult angled shot, and I don't know if Tyler Miller saw that until the last minute. That right hand raised into the air as the ball is just inches away from his face. That is pure reactionary. Chance on the corner. Atlanta very well in this match. Dovolo. Pass intercepted. Crown Legacy running. Poked free. Another slow pass to Tablante. Handled with ease by Sango Kiza. Richmond. Whose shot led to the lone goal of this match. Has seen other great scoring opportunities tonight. The front three getting involved again. All three, Richmond, Oloko, and Berchimas, scoring last match and tonight. Berchimas the recipient of a Richmond chance. Tackle in the box. Chance from point-blank range. And Tony Dandel oh so close to his first professional goal. And Daniel Chica letting him know it was a nice play created. Player down for Crown Legacy. And here is the chance. Koulibaly and Sango Kiza. His layoff off of Chica. And Tony Dandel going to the ground. Wanted to muster that one. Right past Ransom, but unsuccessful. And Nathan Richmond, who has had a stellar day at the pitch, will see his night come to an end. Brian Romero, just a few moments away from checking in for Crown Legacy FC. So apparently Nathan Richmond did not get off fast enough, and that substitution will have to wait. So Richmond's day not quite done yet. But this is what it will be. Brian Romero will come in a few moments for Nathan Richmond. Chong Kui in the corner. Nice job to keep it in. Give and go. Stolen away by Koulibaly, who has had active feet tonight. Shove from behind on Kovac. Keeps it with Crown Legacy FC. Well, it's been made official. Brian Romero finally on the pitch as Richmond did get off in time on this occasion. Andrew Johnson, 47th pick in the MLS Super Draft. Pops this one up to Romero, who signed the first ever homegrown contract in the history of Charlotte FC. A couple of goals a year ago, and came to this academy about 5 years ago at age 14 in 2020. He's on for late minutes looking for the clincher. Minnesota United 2 currently still up 1-0 on SKC 2. Orlando City B have made it a 1-goal game, trailing 4-3 to Inter Miami 2. But if this result were to hold, Crown Legacy FC would take sole possession of first in the Eastern Conference and would then become one of two teams in MLS Next Pro, along with the likes of Houston Dynamo 2, to have 4 wins in 4 matches to start 2026. Crown Legacy FC missing the playoffs last year after 2 consecutive appearances in 23 and 24. To start March off undefeated would do a lot of wonders for Kevin Sawchek and company. Berchimas wants to make that dream a reality. His moment will be put on pause as we have a scrum in the corner. Eventually played out. 1-on-2, and somehow Atlanta United 2 able to come away with it. Dovolo. Enzo Dovolo with room to work. Daniel Chica's cross inside, ensnared by Tyler Miller. Bong could not find the run of a loco up ahead. Beautiful run up ahead. Flag stays down for Dovolo. Getting to his inside foot and denied by Sango Kiza. Ball played inside, right to the chest with ease of Tyler Miller. Just under 10 minutes until the approximate announcement of stoppage time. Mbong. Atlanta need one off the fast break. They'll slow it down. Aloko has reinforcements. Cleary shot blocked. Aloko from close range. Chica on it. And it was last touched by Atlanta United 2. Man advantage here, and then you can see the bouncing ball, Aloko, and it's the efforts of Daniel Chica that keep this a one-goal game. Chica tonight has laid it out there for Atlanta United 2. Big part of the reason Mfasha Bershimas went scoreless in the first half, has won plenty of 1v1 battles. Daniel Chica right now, certainly an unsung hero for Atlanta United 2. His efforts, again, still keeping Atlanta in this game as he hits the deck. And collides there with Sangokiza. Mohamed Cisse in, and Dam Chong Kui comes out of the match. Mohamed Cisse, the 71st overall pick by FC Dallas in 2025. Spent time in MLS Next Pro with North Texas SC. Last year, 1 goal, played over 1,700 minutes, had 25 clearances. The former Penn State man in Cisse. Big opportunity on the defensive side. Mbong on the ground. Cisse with his first touch. And he passes his first test. Sangokiza cleanly on the ball. Crown Legacy to put it away! To wear the crown, you gotta beat the crown. And it's Rodolfo Aloko with what could be the dagger. Two goals by two members of the famed Crown Legacy FC frontline tonight. And Aloko getting on for a league-high 6 goals. And a new MLS Next Pro high, 8 goal contributions, excuse me. What an acquisition Aloko has been this year. You bring in his national experience with the Benin men's national team. He joined Crown Legacy on a trial last year in September from NK Kustosia in Croatia's 2nd division. And the 19-year-old has come in and made a statement here with Crown Legacy FC. Atlanta down by 2. Benjamin Meyer wants that ball placed back by about 5 yards. This result right now, again, would put Crown Legacy atop the Eastern Conference. Thank you. Chance on the break. Cross inside, a nice fake. Play halted as the flag did go up for offside. 3 substitutions ready to come on for Crown Legacy to finish off and collect 3 points for the hosts. Shove there at the end from Andrew Johnson. And Benjamin Meyer waving on the substitution. Magic Smalls coming on for Crown Legacy FC along with Camden Ashton and Adrian Mendoza. Mendoza, the last substitution.
Also leaving the match, number 27,
Needing to get the number. Berchimas's day will end with a game-winning goal. Mendoza in for Mbong. Ashton Camden spent time with the FC Cincinnati Academy. Took part in 13 MLS Next Pro matches back in 2022. And would go on to spend a lot of time at the University of Akron. 76 matches, 3 goals and 12 assists. It was all Big East a year ago. And helped the defense record a league best 13 shutouts. 8.71 goals against average. And for Magic Smalls, the younger brother of Charlotte forward Tiger, in his final year with the Charlotte Academy, getting some minutes here late. Just under 60 seconds, until stoppage time. Again, both these teams will face off again at the Sportsplex at Matthews, this very pitch, on April 3rd at 7 p.m. And this is both clubs' next match. I think next weekend for Crown Legacy or Atlanta United too. The defense moving is one. One-timer, what a strike! Magic the Magician Smalls. An unreal finish from the London native. Crown Legacy went up 10 men early in the second half and have capitalized. And how about Magic Smalls beating the outstretched arms of Jonathan Ransom? Just the second goal in his young professional career, and it's one to remember. 5 minutes of stoppage time confirmed following the goal by Smalls.
The fourth official has indicated that there will be a minimum of 5
Crown
minutes
Legacy FC
added to the end of the
have
half.
not scored less than 3 goals in a match this year, and have never won by less than 3 goals this year. A 4-1 victory over Chattanooga on the road to start the year, and most notably, the game that ended up winning them Team of the Match week for Week 2 was the 7-2 victory over Huntsville. The 3-0 shutout of Inter Miami 2. Right now, well on their way to a 3-0 victory here against Atlanta United 2. Again, the second yellow leading to the red for Adrian Gill has completely flipped the script in this match. It was issued in the 55th minute. And since then, Crown Legacy have been playing like royalty. Here's Smalls. The hosts still want another. One back. Crown Legacy to still continuing to make those dashing runs into the box. Johnson with it. Just over 2 minutes until the approximate conclusion of the match. Smalls inside. Back on it, nice effort. Tiptoeing along the byline and plays it off the defender, Daniel Chica. It leads to a Crown Legacy corner kick. Set piece chance. Crown Legacy looking for 4 tonight. Foul inside against Crown Legacy. And we're just under 90 seconds. Kovac. Nowhere to work. If this result were to hold, it would be 2 consecutive shutouts for Crown Legacy. The first of the year going to Isaac Walker. And Tyler Miller, the first teamer, stepping in and putting together a valiant effort tonight. Doesn't get better than what we've seen tonight from Miller. 7 saves from Tyler Miller. Loco would love another. Look at this, Crown Legacy continuing to press right through the end of the match. That's conditioning at its finest. Smalls in a mini tussle there with Aiden Torres. Match winding down. One last break here for Atlanta United 2. Maybe to break up the shutout. And there is the full-time whistle. Crown Legacy FC start the 2026 season 4 games undefeated after a dominant 3-0 victory over Atlanta United 2. And tonight's man of the match is Nivasha Berchimas of Crown Legacy FC. And tonight's man of the match is presented by Adidas. Berchimas had found himself locked up a couple times in the first half, but able to come through with the game-winning goal. It would be the first of 3 tonight, cleaning up the trash from close range. That is now his 4th goal on the year. Crown Legacy FC move to 4-0. Atlanta United pick up their first loss on the year. For our entire MLS Next Pro broadcast crew, I'm Josh Lill. Once again, our final score is Crown Legacy FC 3, Atlanta United 2-0. Don't forget, you can watch MLS Next Pro all season long at MLSNextPro.com and OneFootball. Have a great night.
This copyrighted broadcast of Major League Soccer may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Major League Soccer.